Howdy, and thanks for tuning in. We just left Banff National Park, and now we're driving west on the Trans-Canadian Highway, and we just crossed into British Columbia. So we're on our way to Yoho National Park, and then on to Kamloops for the night. So come along, join us for this video. Let's see what we can find. We had an amazing time in Banff, and this beautiful park once again blessed us with even more wildlife as we departed. We left Banff and drove toward Lake Louise before going west into British Columbia and Yoho National Park. In my previous video, I pointed out the fencing on both sides of the highway to keep the animals off the road. We passed under several animal bridges that had been built to let the animals safely cross the highway. We just left Banff National Park, and now we're driving west on the Trans-Canadian Highway, and we just crossed into British Columbia. So we're on our way to Yoho National Park, and then on to Kamloops for the night. We've arrived at our next national park here in Canada, Yoho. Let's go check it out.
Are we all? No, we're definitely not all of these. All right, guys, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Our first stop in Yoho was Takakau Falls. At 1,224 feet, it's the second tallest waterfall in Canada. We're in Yoho National Park, and we're just outside the visitor center. We're going to go in the visitor center now and get a map.
That is so. Oh my gosh, look at this one, Jenna. Let me do this. Do it. This one looks more like defined. Why's mine not working? Oh, yes.
All right, we're leaving the visitor center here at Yoho and headed over to Emerald Lake to get on some canoes to canoe on the lake. We're at Emerald Lake here in Yoho National Park in the canoe rental line, and we're getting ready to get on a canoe to go out on the lake. It's $100 an hour, and the park ranger said it was the best rates in all of the Canadian Rockies. So looking forward to the canoe ride. All right, we're getting suited up to get on the canoes. Everybody's getting their life vests on, and we're next in line. I'm going with Audrey and Jenna, and then Hope, Brad, and Nikki are going in a canoe themselves. All right, we're on our canoes paddling. Got our other boat over there. I've got the twins up here in front of me paddling. I'm just going to sit back and relax.
Hey, what's our boat called?
Yeah, this is pretty great. This is so much fun. This is just a beautiful lake, holy moly. I don't know if you can tell by the water. It probably doesn't show up as much on the video, but this water is so green or turquoise or whatnot. Having fun, girls?
Yes, it's fun.
Good.
That's you. Having fun, Dad? Are you having fun? Don't be banana. What are... Who did that? Who did that? All right.
Paddle backwards, girl. Backwards. Backwards. Backwards.
What about Somerville Lake?
Yeah, it's a dam. It actually flows.
All right.
So it just dawned on me that this is the first time on this trip we've been in a boat. So on this trip so far we've taken a train, several trains, van, like our car, we've been on a bus, and now for the first time we're in a boat. So 4 means of transportation so far. I think that's all we're gonna have. Nope. On the way back, we're flying back home. So 5 different ways of transportation, not to mention our feet. We've done lots and lots and lots of miles by foot. Got the mountain with the glacier coming down right up there. Yeah, this is really nice. This is wonderful.
Y'all enjoy this? Yeah. This is fun.
First time we've been by boat on this trip.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. I've got it easy.
We hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, don't forget to like. And don't forget to subscribe to my uncle's channel.
Thanks. This has just been the most fun out here on Emerald Lake. It's been a blast. We're gonna head back now and get in the car. We've got to stop at a little town called Golden to do some laundry, and then we're gonna head on to Kamloops this evening.
Yeah.
We just got off our canoe trip here at Emerald Lake, and of course we're right in the middle of a store. We left Emerald Lake and continued west to the town of Golden, where we did our laundry before driving to Kamloops for the night. We crossed into Glacier National Park, but not the one we visited a few videos ago. This is the Canadian version of Glacier National Park. Once we got to the town of Salmon Arm, the road paralleled Shuswap Lake for several miles. We even passed the Rocky Mountaineer, which is a luxury train that travels between the Canadian Rockies and Vancouver. I would love to ride on this beautiful train one day. We drove along the South Thompson River as we approached Kamloops. We checked into our hotel, dropped off our bags, and then went out to dinner at what turned out to be our favorite restaurant and meal of the entire trip. You guys pick where you want to sit. I don't care. We're in Kamloops, British Columbia. We've checked into our hotel already and dropped off our bags, and now we're at dinner at a restaurant here in downtown called the Noble Pig. This is our last night in Canada, and we've had a great time here. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. So we're just ready to enjoy this last dinner together here in Canada. You can see the area we're eating in used to be a swimming pool. You can see the tile around the outside. There's one of the steps to go up. So that's pretty cool.
That's the kind of mac and cheese I love. No way.
Hope, spin around so I can see your burger. Yeah, that's good.
Here, run your eyes across the top. Alright, are you ready? Well,
Are you ready?
more than. Dad, you're only on number 3.
Best meal of the trip so far for me. Beef stroganoff, so good. I'm good. This beef stroganoff is by far the best thing I've had on this trip the whole time. So good. I love this. After a long day and 5 consecutive nights of camping in a tent, we got a great night's sleep at our hotel. Good Monday morning. We are in Kamloops, British Columbia. We spent the night in our hotel right up the road there. And this morning we're headed south towards Washington State to go back into the United States of America. But first we have to make a very important stop. We went to one of these places when we were in Banff and we told Brad about it. He didn't get to go in. So we are headed towards Dollarama. We love this place when we were in Banff, so we have to go show Brad and then see what else we can find in here. We just can't get over the prices here on the candy aisle. It's crazy. Like, for this thing of M&M's, $2.50. You know, that's not so amazing, but you come right here. Here's a 3-pack of Reese's Cups, 91 cents. Canadian money, that's like 65 cents American. Peanut M&M's, 91 cents. Twix, 91 cents. Snickers, 91 cents. Wow, amazing. I was thinking about getting a new hat. You should see all the candy they've got, different Canadian type candy that we can't get back home. It's so funny. I'm curious to see what the grand total is going to be. When we left Kamloops, we drove southwest until we reached the town of Hope, British Columbia. I had a very specific reason for wanting to make a stop in this town. Right now we're walking around the town of Hope, British Columbia, and the reason that's significant is it's the same name as my sister. Her name's Hope, so we had to stop here. But the other reason this is significant is because this is the filming location for the movie Rambo: First Blood. The movie came out in 1982, I believe. It's my very favorite Rambo movie, and so I wanted to stop through here and see where part of the movie was shot. Of course, you know, it's over 40 years later, but you know, still cool to look around.
Get over there by the ass.
They did. All right, here comes the best part. Got the statue of Sylvester Stallone as John Rambo.
Hard. Look at this crazy thing.
That's nice, Nikki. It's funny because the weather here in Hope, British Columbia is very similar to what the weather was like in the movie Rambo: First Blood. We've got this rain coming down, we've got the fog and the haze with the mountain in the background. Pretty cool.
Audrey.
Yeah.
Your turn, Jennifer.
Why? I don't know.
And what do I say? What do I do?
You go, ah! All right.
Hope's gonna get her arm bit off in Hope.
Hurry up,
But I
Hope.
was trying to think, do I want to stick my leg up there or what?
Really? Yeah, put your arm, Hope. Arm. We want.
I'm gonna throw up.
That's spectacular.
Is this where he goes boom?
Nikki.
Colonel Troutman. I need Colonel Troutman. Oh, are we good? Yeah.
But face this way, yeah.
There we go. Good.
Nikki, you already have the
Put your hands down, it looks better.
I love it,
Yeah,
Jay.
I can't get it.
Looks
It's not
good,
playing.
right?
Trying to play it, but can't get the music to play. It's time for lunch here in Hope, British Columbia. And we've been seeing these places all throughout Canada on the whole trip. This is probably our last stop in Canada before we cross back into the United States. So we've decided to stop at A&W, get some lunch. You know, I didn't even think about it before I went in there. I got up to order, I was almost ready to order. And since my weight loss surgery, I'm not allowed to have soft drinks. So I couldn't get a root beer or a root beer float. It was like, oh man, I went in A&W for nothing. Anyhow, the little hamburger I had was good, but I was so disappointed I couldn't have a root beer float. Oh well. We're headed now south towards Washington State and on to Port Angeles, Washington. So got a little more ride to go. Let's go. We continued southwest and reached the U.S. border. After clearing customs, we drove south and then on to Whidbey Island, crossing Deception Pass through Fort Casey State Park, taking a ferry across the Puget Sound to the Olympic Peninsula, and reaching our Airbnb just outside of Port Angeles. We just crossed the border, so now we're back in the United States of America, into the state of Washington, and getting ready to go to the Olympic Peninsula.
I don't know what it is. This spongy.
Oh, please.
We made a stop for dinner in the town of Oak Harbor.
I think we should make it every time back here.
Take a shot at it.
We got to the Coupeville Ferry about 15 minutes early. We didn't have a reservation, but were fortunate enough not to need it as we were able to take this ferry without waiting for the next one. Right now we're on the Coupeville Port Townsend Ferry going across the Puget Sound over towards the Olympic Peninsula. Had dinner already and looking forward to getting to our Airbnb. But here's another form of transportation on this trip. Trains, automobiles, buses, kayaks, foot, and now we're on the ferry. Let's go up these stairs and see. Oh boy, yeah, it's windy up here. Wow, but top deck, yay. I think I'm the only one up here. I'm on the quote sun deck of the boat here, but it's a little bit chilly, so I'm going to go back downstairs and go inside. The name of the ship is the Canoeing. So let's go back downstairs and get to some warmth. There's Fort Casey State Park. Whew. Nikki, you should go up to the sun deck.
All right.
Back on board, a little bit warmer in here.
Windy up here.
It's a little windy.
It's a little chilly. So we're going to that dog.
We're going down in there, yeah. See the lighthouse at the end over there?
I was listening to this.
Drinks, Gatorades, cheese, sushi. Yeah, sushi. Here's some popcorn. Ice cream. This has been a really enjoyable ferry ride. We're almost back over to Port Townsend now. They've not yet made an announcement for us to go back to our vehicle or anything, but you can see we're pretty close. We've been on it for about 30 minutes or so. But anyhow, it's been lots of fun. I think everybody was surprised to how big the ferry really was. There's a few big semi-trucks and fifth wheel campers and everything on it. But we easily were able to get on the ferry. Didn't have a reservation or anything, so thank goodness we were able to get on. Once we get over to the mainland or out on the Olympic Peninsula, we've got about an hour drive to our Airbnb just outside of Port Angeles. We made the hour-long drive from Port Townsend to our Airbnb. We just pulled up to our lovely Airbnb here on the Olympic Peninsula, not far outside of Port Angeles, and we haven't even gone inside yet. So I'm gonna go in and turn the lights on, then we'll go check it out. The last 5 minutes of this video is us tasting different candies from Canada that we have never had before. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with others. In our next video, we spend 2 nights camping in and exploring Olympic National Park. Thanks for watching. See you next time. We're in our Airbnb, and the girls the other day went to Dollarama and they picked up a bunch of different candy bars that we can't get back home. At least that's what they said. And so apparently we're gonna have some kind of taste test tonight. So here's some of these candy bars that we've got. So they said we're gonna have a candy tasting. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Kind of sounds nasty.
This is the first one, a crunchy bar.
Okay.
Okay. So how should I do it? Should I
We'll see what the
cut it
crunchy tastes like.
Sure. Do you have a knife?
up? Yeah. How many is there? 6 of us.
There's 6.
Everyone take your piece of crunchy.
I want one in the middle. I don't want the end.
Okay.
Ew,
well,
I
I'll take
can't
it.
hardly look at that.
Ah, what's wrong with it?
Here.
Crunchy.
Is it crunchy?
Hey, hold on. Let me get a wash or a
It looks
It's
freeze
crunchy.
dried. Here, guys.
It looks freeze dried. It looks like a.
That's pretty good.
Here's
Oh
one
wait, it smells like caramel. It looks like a nail file.
It's hard to explain.
Sort of like a Butterfinger.
That's what I was gonna say. A
It's like-
Butterfinger covered
it's
in
like
chocolate.
freeze dried.
I feel like it's a Butterfinger, but with more chocolate. Our next bar is going to be a For Fun bar. This one is milk chocolate coated hazelnut cream wafer.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
Good call.
I don't like hazelnut, so we'll see.
Ooh. What?
It's missing flavor. The texture's there, but the flavor's
Not
not.
even the chocolate
No.
is flavored.
And that's like, I give it a 2.
I go with the 3 on that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
horrible, but-
Oh no, the aftertaste is terrible. Give it a 1.
I say what?
Oh, that aftertaste.
I agree. I don't like the after.
Feel the bubbles melt.
What is it again?
Is it like a
This one is an Aero bar.
Whoa.
I'll be right back.
Milk chocolate with bubbles.
There we
It
go.
kind of looks like Dove chocolate. Yeah, but it's got that stuff in the middle of filling.
Oh, here comes a
All right.
10.
Come on, guys.
Oh,
Let's
that
do it.
smells good.
It's crunchy. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Mmm.
Mmm. Interesting.
Oh, I got one.
That's real different.
That's my new favorite one.
You know what these taste like? Those Palmer candies. Easter chocolate.
Yeah, the generic.
Mm-hmm.
Our bar that is up next is a Mirage bar. Real bubbly milk chocolate.
I see
Wait,
it.
this one.
Ah.
Oh, I can't look at it. There we go with that texture again.
It's a little different texture, but the taste is pretty good. I like that. I give that one a 6. Maybe a 7.
I give that
6.
one an 8.
I say
Whoa, look at that.
Ugh.
Look.
I'm going 7 on that, but I go 8.
I'm
I'll
gonna go
say
8.
8.
I had 8.
I like the other one better. The other one melted better. Pieces.
This is the crispy bar. Milk chocolate with rice.
Right.
Not rice. Like Rice Krispie treat.
All right.
Some
No.
rice sheet.
Ugh. Look, there's the rice.
Ew, it looks like flow.
It looks like fish food.
That's like a 2.
Yeah, I'll say a 2.
Ew.
Maybe
It
even
tastes
a
like
1.
something.
It's not horrible, but
I'm saying it's a 1.
I'm saying
I'll
it's
give
a
it a 1.
4.
I say 4. I say a 2.
For the finishing round, we have the Kit Kat Crunchy featuring drumstick.
Mm.
Oh Lord.
That's okay.
All right. Brian, we'll give you this, the big piece.
I don't really want the big piece, but okay, I'll take it.
We're sure I'm glad we bought all this water. All right. Thank you. 10 out of 10. I just set it on my tongue.
Yeah, that's definitely the best. And for me.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.
I'll give it a 10.
It actually tastes like ice cream.
I give that one a 10.
9.
That one gets a 10 for me.
I'd say 9.
I'd say a 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Although it is a little sweet.
It's a little sweet. Yeah, the Kit Kat Crunchy I think wins.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody cleanse your palate for this. We have Old Dutch ketchup chips.
Ooh, yay.
Okay, all right.
These are native to Canada.
We think.
They're not
We
like
don't know.
crushed.
Canada.
Oh, they smell like ketchup. All right.
Ew. Ew.
Let's pass around.
Yeah, but we have to have a significant piece so we can actually
Just
taste
a regular
it.
chip.
Yeah, but
Mm.
this smells like ketchup. Ready? You're not gonna like them. They have a vinegar taste.
We got 2 bags of this. Why do we give it 0?
I actually give it a 7.
I like it. I give it an 8.
I kind of
8
like
or 9.
I don't think they're bad at all.
You know,
They don't taste much like ketchup.
I think I'm gonna have another one.
It almost reminds you of French fry, like a French fry with
I
ketchup.
give it a 7.
It's just crunchier
Yeah.
than a fry, that's it.
It's a French fry with ketchup.
It's a
Reminds me of
French fry.
McDonald's ketchup too.
Yeah, it does.
Their cheeseburger.
Yeah.